Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like a unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
STRO. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? STRO. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, flex, I never switch, I never switch.
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What's up? 19! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! Kill. Undercross. At 31.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Under 10. 10.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Got an open man. It's Ratley. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
Well, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 19 yards away. And the Texans take it all the way down to the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This will be taken in at the win. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
319. Check back around. Hey, we got gun. Check.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Echo.
On second down now, it's Gordon. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Hey, check Mike. Gun. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Hey, check.
Throwing his helmet on third. He gets his hand. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 1-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's got some space here. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
On first down, Benjamin. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 28-yard line.
We're set. Like an egg. 3 ball. Single. Here we go. Watch 7. Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo.
On second and 12. Watson, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson. He fights him off. Forced out to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Hey, let's get this, get this.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the Texans' 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
It's our time.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, check Michael. Hey, orbit. Here we go. Hey, check Michael. Hey, tight. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Shift. Watch the shift. Wide. Get wide. Check 13.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Oswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check by 50. Watch the jump. Rush in.
These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch
On play action, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Don't get nervous. Alert! Sponge! No!
On play action, Allen will get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now Gordon on first down. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All day.
From the 45 on second down. It's complete to Hopkins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Check. Kill. Recon, 132 fighter.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man is good and complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, check back the left. Stop. 3, alert 3. Here we go.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
Watch twist. 80 weapon. Twist. Here we go.
On second down, it's Thomas. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's third down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 31.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Now it's Allen. He completes it to Gold. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, Allen. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch it, Ken, switch it.
And again, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Allen now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen. Check. Hey, check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen. Half 85. Hey, exit. Hey, check.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Topper! Hey, Alpha!
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. This goes to the tight end, Aaron Salter. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Alert! 61.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
All day, defense, all day, all day. 25, check 25, check 25.
Here's Allen to throw it. Carrying one out for Boyd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, switch gears. Check out read. No.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
What is that? 19! 59! 50! I don't know why this team showed up. Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Hey, cha-cha. Mike 50, Mike. Alert.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Half 10.
Gordon. They wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, Charlie!
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Half 85.
On first down, it's Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Check 5 wide. On 52. Check 50. Hey, check Mike 11.
On 2nd and 7, Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Woo-hoo. Safe.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Out. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground again. Gordon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Thomas. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Bang, bang, bang.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I'm going to hit you.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Check cross.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
Set. Take. Kill.
On second down now, it's Coleman. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Texans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
First down, Houston.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Out of the gun, Watson. This is Coleman with the ground.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Completes this to Waring. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Steelers 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Hey, high 7.
Now Allen operating from the gun. With a catch made by Hopkins. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
We got 4.
After the run, Watson gonna throw. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Set. 19. I got you. I got 24.
On first down, Coleman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
It's our time. It's our time. Hey, 24.
They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Set. 19. Okay. 9. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 99. Check 99.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Thomas. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen gets it to Gordon. Well, this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, hold. Look out.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Hey, check round 80. Cut.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Check 26. Check.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
It They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, middle. I got you, punk. Check safety. Alert. Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
On second down, it's Thomas. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
It's Grant Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Check Michael.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, check Michael. Hey, Zoo. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They want it here with Jordan. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's their very first clunker of the year as they'll fall to 12-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team's ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Under late, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard.